Don't make these 5 noob mistakes when you're playing Grand Cross Age of Titans. Today we're going to be going over the 5 most basic daily activities you should be doing in Grand Cross Age of Titans in order to maximize your progression efficiency. Number 1 is training troops. Over here, you don't want to be wasting time by not training troops, so you might as well always be training. That way you are ready to go whenever you want to go back into battle. Right here you can see I'm going to collect some of my troops. Boom, boom, boom. We just finished training a bunch. So I'm just going to go ahead, start training some more. You might as well always be training your infantry. Always be training your cavalry. Just get all these units ready to rock and roll because it takes quite a bit of time for them to train unless you're using boosters. Speaking of the boosters or the speed ups, you can find them right here in order to shorten the duration of training all your units. Just make sure you kind of space them out. You don't want to go through them all too quickly or else you're going to end up having to spend a lot of your gems to get more. New mistake number 2 is not keeping your builders busy. This is a classic city builder type of game, and you want to always make sure your builder or your builders are constantly leveling up buildings. So one of my buildings just finished right now, so I'm currently making this mistake by not having my builder doing something. But the whole point of the early game is to level up your castle. You want to get your castle all the way up to level 25 as quickly as possible. In order to do that, you have to keep your farm and your embassy leveling up as well. You got to get them leveled up. And in order to do that, you got to level up other buildings. We're going to talk about all those right now. But since everything's on a timer, you always want to have one building being upgraded at all times. Pro tip, if you go to the artisan's house and you have an artisan's hammer, which we can check out my inventory, go to miscellaneous, and I do have an artisan's hammer right now, we can actually go into the artisan's house and hire an additional builder to help us out. Boom, look at that. Now we got 2 builders and we can go do some extra stuff. So let's go ahead and upgrade the operational command. It's only 40 seconds. Get some building assistance right there, and boom, it's done. Just like that, we can be working twice as fast. Now, let's talk quickly about the building upgrade order. So this will be tip number 3, or new mistake number 3, is not upgrading things in the right order. So your castle is always the main building that you want to upgrade. After that, in order to upgrade your castle again, you have to upgrade the embassy and the farms. So let's talk about the embassy first, because I think this is the most important building. The reason why it's the most important building is because of what it does. It basically manages the aid from your alliance members. So get in an alliance as quickly as you can if you aren't already, because once you are in an alliance, you're leveling up your embassy. Look right here. You can get alliance assistance, which basically means you get to upgrade a lot of your buildings even faster because you have the liege assistants coming over, helping you upgrade, helping you research, helping you do tons of stuff. So not only do you want the embassy, you want to level up your embassy as quickly as you can. Keep it high level. Keep upgrading it right away. That way you can upgrade faster. And also it's going to give you extra combat power and extra support troop capacity, which means more support troops from your alliance members. Keep upgrading that. Besides that, we can talk about what to upgrade next. Next most important thing, the academy. You always want to keep this upgrading as well. We're going to start upgrading it right there. Boom. And the reason I say that is because of what you're going to be able to do within it. I want to show you some of the research stuff in the academy, so I'm actually going to boost this one real quick. Let's go ahead and use a couple of our hammers right there. Boom and boom. Finish this guy up. We just wait a few more seconds and we'll go into the academy. Just like that, our academy has finished. Boom. So before we jump into the academy, don't want to be a noob. We're going to make sure something is upgrading. Let's go for this one. Boom, upgrade our quarry, go back over into the academy, take a look in here, because research as well. Don't want to be a complete noob when you're researching. Make sure you continuously are doing some research. It's actually important early on, and I haven't even done this yet, so look at me, already making a new mistake. You want to quickly unlock your tier 2, tier 3 troops. That way you have higher tier troops, and you can start winning more and more battles. So you got to get your academy leveled up as quickly as possible so you can start unlocking these tier 2 troops, which we're going to do. So I need to upgrade my academy all the way to level 8 so we can start getting that next level. After academy is the hospital. You want to make sure you're always upgrading your hospital, of course, so that way you can be healing up your troops quickly and get back into battle. After hospital, we can jump back over to the farm, which is one of the buildings you need to be constantly upgrading. As you can see here, got to get a farm to level 7 before I can upgrade my castle to level 8. So always don't ignore your farms, and in order to upgrade your farms, sometimes you have to have your sawmills upgraded to certain levels too. So let's go ahead and upgrade this sawmill. Takes 6 minutes. Oh, builders are busy right now, so I guess we're not making the new mistake. Haha. Bonus clip, let's go for one of our free summons today. I guess we can throw this in as a bonus noob mistake, is don't miss out on your daily free summons. Sometimes you can get some clutch heroes here. So let's go ahead and see. What do we get? Ooh, come on, come on. We just got a little bit of unique star level fragments. Earlier today in my first summon, I actually got a hero, which was nice. But let's go for one more. See what we get. Open it up and cross my fingers. Come on, give us a hero. Give us a hero. And we get more rare star level fragments this time. All right, that'll at least help us to upgrade our heroes. New mistake number 4 has to do with your stamina. So if you click on your little account icon up here and you bring up the screen, you can see your stamina right here in green. Right now I've got 1,354 out of 1,500. Now this slowly increases over time, and once it caps out, it stops. And you don't want to waste that, so you want to constantly be using it. That way it's not just sitting at the top and not increasing. And what you use your stamina for, let's jump over into the world, different things such as attacking monsters and attacking monster fortresses. So it's pivotal that every day you log on, you start sending some of your units, some of your troops out here to attack monsters. As you see, if I want to go attack this monster here, it's going to cost 50 stamina, just like that. We can go ahead and march. Might as well. Go ahead and send some units out to go get those monsters. And if we take a look at the monster fortresses as well, we can find any. Here's a monster fortress. Rally, set troops. And you can see here, it takes even more stamina, 150. To go take out the monster fortresses. But you do get better rewards. Get Valkyrie out there with my troops taking on those monsters. Nice. So let's quickly look at some of those rewards. You can see all the acquirable rewards right there lined up. You can even get some stamina recovery. Sweet. So we did that. That costed 50 stamina. Now we're making our way back to the territory, and you can see our stamina went down by 50, but you can collect these stamina recovery potions in order to increase it if you run all the way out and you want to keep playing. And new mistake number 5 is not gathering resources. Only relying on your production here to get resources is going to end up in a very slow, very ineffective way to progress through the game. You want to make sure you go into the world and you're going out and look at all these resources you can gather, the mines, the gold mines, all the other things. This is actually a much more effective way to gather resources. And since you have to send a lot of your heroes and your troops out to do it, sometimes this ends up working better if you do it at the end of your gaming session. If you're about to leave for school, for work, you're going to go to bed, whatever you got to do when you're going to leave the game, you can use this little magnifying glass on the left as well, and you can search for stuff. So not only monsters to hunt, but you can search for croplands, logging camp, mines, and gold mines to go out for. So just like that, you can search, takes you right to one, and then you can gather. Then you set your troops, you pick your hero. Now, you can send whatever hero you want. Some heroes are better at gathering than others. They have certain abilities. I think Sophia here, for example, has special skills such as this one that increases all her resource gathering speeds, and it starts off at 3%, and then you can upgrade it all the way to 15%. So you might want to use Sophia, unlock her, upgrade her, let her go out and gather the resources for you. So those are the 5 biggest noob mistakes, plus a bonus mistake I threw in there that everybody's making in Grand Cross Age of Titans. Don't make these mistakes. Make sure you do everything I told you in this video in order to upgrade more efficiently, get to a higher level really quickly, and progress through the game. Let me know if there's any mistakes I missed. Huge shout out to Grand Cross Age of Titans for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you in the next episode.